In 2012, Ampers and its member stations, with help of legacy funding, created more than 1,000 programs providing Minnesota communities access to the arts, culture, and history. More than 18,000 people attended live concerts and events that Ampers stations helped bring to Minnesotans. 233 students worked on legacy projects, and legacy funding helped to pay more than 200 Minnesota artists and musicians. In Minneapolis, KBEM Jazz 88 highlights youth jazz. And KFAI's 10,000 Fresh Voices showcased the Urban Spectrum Theater Company.
I feel like the great thing about community theater is that it gives a voice to people who don't normally have an outlet for a creative voice.
KAXE in Grand Rapids made sure that bits of Minnesota history aren't forgotten.
When did electricity come in?
In 1945. October 30th, 1945. I remember the day real well. Yeah.
Winona's KQAL talked about the art of herbalism with Bonnie Krakow.
We were totally self-sufficient on the farm. We did our own beef, chickens, eggs, grew our own vegetables, fruit. So herbal medicine, totally.
The Twin Cities KUOM, Radio K, provides a unique look at culture.
From our studios at KUOM, on the west bank of the University of Minnesota campus, this is Culture Q, the art show that rocks.
And Duluth's KUMD introduced us to the beauty of Minnesota through the eye of a camera lens.
Minnesota is a beautiful area, and there's a real intimate beauty to it. I think one of the nicest hikes is Oberk Mountain near Tofte.
Ampers produced a 60-minute documentary, as well as 20 mini-documentaries about the 1862 Dakota War.
First, that the Dakota people once had all of Minnesota. Then they fought a war with the Ojibwe, and they basically lost half of it.
Kimberly Elise was
Minneapolis'
born April 17th,
KMOJ kept us up to date with Minnesota's movers and shakers.
Film and television actress.
While KSRQ, Pioneer 90.1 in Thief River Falls, kept us grounded with the music of our heritage. KMSU in Mankato continued its radio novelas, providing Latin radio dramas.
María Lidia se alegra que Ricardo Daniel le dé explicaciones y le pida perdón.
And KVSC in St. Cloud played host to musicians and their insights during the Weekend of Music.
Nevertheless, songwriting is something that I've always had to make time for.
Ampers continued its educational yet entertaining look at history with MN90, Minnesota History in 90 Seconds.
Residents of Virginia, Minnesota visited the Socialist Opera House to take in an evening of Finnish folk music like this.
And WTIP in Grand Marais demonstrated its ongoing commitment to the next generation, providing hands-on experience for youth in radio.
This one, then what?
Those two cards right there.
One after each other, and then wins the weapon.
Ampers stations throughout the state provide programming that is uniquely Minnesota while preserving culture, history, and heritage. Programming that can't be found anywhere else, with help from the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.